Welcome to Above the Net, where we touch on everything in the realm of MHSAA girls volleyball. I'm your host, Lexi Ayala, joined by the one and only state champs volleyball analyst, Vince Muscat. The next few weeks will be very exciting as the playoffs are finally in full swing. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University. You can recruit yourself at ltuathletics.com. Let's get right into our volleyball playoff coverage, and we start with the Division I District Semifinal from Wednesday night as Macomb Dakota took on Anchor Bay. This game was played at St. Clair Shores Lakeshore High School. This was a battle throughout the night, and it would be Dakota coming through winning in 4 sets. They would go on to beat L'Anse Creuse North the next day to advance to regionals.
The last time they played, Dakota lost, I believe, in 4. I think it was in their league, so they ended up splitting the MAC Red I think they're in. And Coach Neal, he's a good friend of mine. I work with him, and very nervous about this match. And his kids came to play. They won in 4. It was a close match. I think we got a nice little highlight of a kickball save from setter Carly Stoll from Anchor Bay. Yeah, it was a great play. Anchor Bay also has a middle hitter, junior Peyton Lee, who is a force at the net, and then their libero, Lexi Smith, is all over the place. For Dakota, again, every week we talk about a different player on Dakota, and they're very junior heavy. I think we're going to be talking about them a lot next year as well. Alyssa Bomarito is their leader. She's their glue. When she's in the game, she provides a positive energy that keeps those kids aligned and in focus with what their task is. And so she does a really nice job. Emma Tamris, Olivia Gardner, Erin Madigan also had a very consistent match for Dakota. Now they're looking ahead, and I can look far ahead for them. I know they're looking at the next match, but I can see them in the semis in a couple weeks. So. All
right, you're putting your money on it. Staying in Division I, a district final between a pair of Saginaw Valley League teams in rivals, Davison and Grand Blanc. This game was at Linden High School, and it would be the Cardinals that will be moving on to next week's regionals.
This is the 4th year in a row that these two rivals have played. They don't like each other. They're always highlighting this game on their schedule. They assume to meet each other in the district finals. For Davison, they're led by senior setter Jenna Sales. She does a really good job. Saw him play early in the year and just runs a nice, efficient offense. You've got senior middle going to Western Michigan, Amanda Glanton. She's a big 6'4" middle that's going to be a force in college. And for Grand Blanc, you've got outside hitter Remy Madison, junior. She does a really nice job, jumps out of the gym, takes care of the ball. In the end, I think Davidson's experience was a little too much for the younger Grand Blanc squad.
Who's gonna win tonight? We are! We are! We're gonna be district champions. We are! Let's go. Get out there and prove yourselves tonight, okay?
We head downriver for a showdown between Woodhaven and Trenton for the district hardware. Woodhaven beat Trenton during the regular season. Trenton would win their 2nd straight district.
This is very exciting, especially after losing to them both times in leagues. We came back and we beat them when it counted.
Woodhaven and Trenton met twice in league. Woodhaven was undefeated in league. I believe they went 8-0. For Woodhaven, Abby Weiss is probably the best attacker downriver, and she's terminal. She attacked from the front row, the back row. We saw early in the year a lot of video on her and is just growing every day. Trenton had a good tournament a few weeks back at the News Herald. They finished 2nd and above Woodhaven. I think they lost to Intercity in the finals. For Trenton, senior middle Jill Prasky has really elevated her game to the next level for the Trojans over the last couple weeks. She is an offensive threat, and she's blocking a ton of balls.
And we go to Whitmore Lake for the Division III district finale between the host school Whitmore Lake and Ann Arbor Green Hills. It would be Green Hills that gets this victory and is moving on to the regionals.
You know, it's been a long journey for us. I've challenged my team to work on mental toughness, getting their bodies prepared, and I feel like this week it all came together. From Monday's game, being down 0-2 and coming back and taking that to send us into the semis, and then here almost having a repeat of that. I am so extremely proud of my team and this, and it's been 10 years since we have brought a district title back to Green Hills, and I've been here 21 years. I am overjoyed for this team. This experience, this emotion that they're feeling, it's just, my heart is full. We did it, and on to the next round.
This program is also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association. Officials are in need and invite you to check out Being an Official. And it's great part-time pay. Stay in the game. Go to MHSAA.com for details. Help wanted, just whistle. And we go to this week's Game Changer segment, brought to you by the Detroit Medical Center.
Hi, I'm Laura Ramos with DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. And today on Game Changers, we're going to talk about training your ankles to help prevent you from having an ankle sprain and also improve your ability to jump, run, and change direction. Let's test and train your ankles. The first test and exercise start at the wall. Line up your feet, front toe against the wall, back toe against your back foot. Make sure your toes are in alignment, you're not turned in or out. Now, in this position, keeping your knees straight, lift up the back toes as high as you can. Make sure both your little toe and big toe come off the ground. You should be able to clear space underneath. If you can do it, then that's going to become your exercise. So you're going to repeat that 10 times. Once you can do that 10 times, you're going to increase it to 3 sets of 10. And then do the exact same exercise on the opposite leg and make sure that you have equal strength and mobility. The second exercise is also performed at the wall. Start in the exact same position. And now the front leg lifted up so you're just standing with a knee straight on the back leg. Rise up onto your toes as high as you can, lifting this heel. Your goal is to get it off the ground 2 to 3 inches. Make sure as you do so, you don't roll on the outside of your foot. Stay equal from big toe to little toe, and then lower back down. If you can do that, start out with a set of 10 reps. Go up as high as you can, hold, and come down. And then progress to 3 sets of 10. Again, make sure your right and left legs are equal. The third test and exercise are done in sitting. Begin in this position with your knee bent about 90 degrees. Your foot's flat on the floor. Try to keep your heel down and turn your foot outward and then inward. As you do so, here's the emphasis. Make sure that your knee and hip don't move, that the motion is only coming out of your ankle. You should be able to do this with excellent motion inside and outside. Start with a set of 10 reps. And then increase to 3 sets of 10. Most people, including elite athletes, have deficits of strength and flexibility at the ankles. So to improve performance and help prevent an injury, make sure you're training your ankles every day. If you're looking to improve your sports performance, visit the experts at DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine.
Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Then go where the pros go. DMC Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. For immediate care, call 313-910-9328 or visit dmc.org/gamechangers.
And back in the studio for our Miss Volleyball update. They'll be announcing the winner on Monday, November 15th. Vince, as of taping on Thursday, all 11 finalists are still playing in this year's MHSAA playoff.
Yeah, and I think it's a good opportunity for them to just kind of showcase their last set of skills before the coaches vote. I could see them all 11 playing in the regional semis next week too, so hopefully that'll happen.
That's all we have for you on this week's edition of Above the Net. Good luck to all the teams in the regionals next week, and we'll also be on a day early on Thursday. Vince, tell them why.
Yeah, we're going to be previewing the regional finals. There should be some great matchups, and this is one of my favorite times of the year where you're seeing the best kind of advance and move on, and every round that we go, there should be a great matchup. So
Awesome. So remember to check us out next Thursday instead of Friday. For Vince, I'm Lexi, and we'll see you next time on Above the Net.
State Champs Above the Net is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers 24 varsity sports, including women's volleyball, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Above the Net is also brought to you by the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, proud sponsor of the MHSAA. Detroit Medical Center Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers.